Good morning, ma'am.
I conducted your last hearing in 2013 with hearing representative,
Yes.
Mr. Robin Bates. You recall that hearing?
Yes, I do.
All right. At the time, we asked you what your plan would be if we were to grant you 2-year consecutive sentence. And you told us that you were going to complete the commitment to change. Have you done that?
No, I haven't. At one point, I couldn't take the course. You know, I took 2 courses that I guess you guys don't give much credit to. It's called Alternative to Violence. I think it's the most important course anybody in this prison can take because it teaches you how to deal with conflict through conversation. I've been asked many, many times here to mediate conflicts between individuals and groups. And it gave me so many tools how to use it to try to walk these guys through, not throwing punches at one another. Also, at one point, a couple of guys came to me and they said, OJ, I understand you're a Baptist. We're Baptists and we have no Baptist service here. Can you help us get a Baptist service here? I worked with them. We now have an ongoing Baptist service that's well attended. I attended religiously and plenty is attended. And I realized in my 9 years here that I was a good guy on the street. I'm sure when Bruce get here, he'll tell you I was always a good guy. But I could have been a better Christian, and my commitment to change was to be a better Christian.
All right, thank you. Well, we do know that you've programmed over your term of incarceration, and you have completed victim empathy, alternative to violence, both basic and advanced, and computer application. I'd like you to tell us a little bit more about victim empathy and alternative to violence, and how it will benefit you in the future.
Well, as I said, the alternative to violence courses, I've always thought I've been pretty good with people, and I've basically spent a conflict-free life. I'm not a guy that ever got into fights on the street and with the public and everybody, but as I said, they give you a bunch of little tools about how to talk to people instead of fighting, instead of throwing punches. Tools that I've used here that, is how you talk to people, it's the tone that you use. The victim empathy was, once again, I didn't really see that in this case. I didn't really see that Alfred Beardsley was really affected by it all. But Bruce was affected. Bruce was, I saw that he was affected, and as I said, I would have done anything not to have that happen. If for no other reason, I regret this because he had to have this guy point a gun at him. And he told me, he said, man, the guy put a gun in my face. And I said, as I said in the beginning, I didn't believe it, but I know it's to be a fact now. So, in that empathy course, it pretty much tells the guys who's all there. They have you talk to your victim and what would you say to him, if you were to see him now, and for you to take, responsibility for what you did and to recognize how it affected their lives. As I said, Bruce expressed to me how it affected him, and as I told him, I couldn't be more apologetic for going through